Hey, what is up guys, welcome to another Forza Motorsport 6 drift build video, and in this video I'll be building a Nissan 350z. Well, I'm not actually gonna build one, but I'm just gonna show you my personal drift build and tune, because that's what people been asking for. So I'm gonna do that in a minute, but before that I'm gonna load up the tune to this car. So we're gonna go to my tunes right here, and I'll load the setup. And loading the setup means that it will automatically apply all the upgrades and the tune setup. And you can actually do this yourself as well by going to get tunes instead in the menus. I'll show you right now when it's done saving. There you go. Go to get tunes, then go to search, and then go to the creator options and type in my gamertag right here. My gamertag is Spitsy NL. So you type that in, then go to search, and then it should show up my Nissan 350z drift tune. So yeah, you can load that and it will automatically apply all the upgrades and the tune setup, but you won't be able to change anything to the build or the setup. So you cannot change the rims, for example, you cannot change the body kits, you cannot make changes to like the setup or whatever. So yeah, if you want to do that, you will have to copy my build that I'm going to show you right now. So we're going to go to the upgrade shop right here, and then we're going to go to the arrow first. And there's not much to show right here because I'm using the stock arrow, because I don't really like the body kits they have for this car. It's only the stock arrow. Then we have the Nismo kit, and they had another Nismo kit in Forza 4, which I think looks a lot better. I don't really like this this Nismo kit. It's like, I don't know, too much racing for me. It's like more like the racing Nismo kit. The other one is more like a street look. But unfortunately they don't have them in this game, so I'll be using the stock body kit. And that goes for the wing, rear bumper and the side skirts as well, it's all stock. Now moving on to the conversions, and we have the engine swaps right here. And we are actually using the stock engine, which is the VQ35 V6. But you can also swap it to a RB26 if you like, or V8. Then moving on to the drivetrain. And we're obviously going to keep that stock, which is rear wheel drive. Then the aspiration conversion, we're going to keep that stock as well, which is naturally aspirated. We're not going to put a turbo in, or we're not going to put a supercharger in. Right, now moving on to the tires and rims. If it shows me any pictures, I'll just have to back out, I guess. And now it's just completely froze my Xbox, I think. Let's hope it unfreezes. Sorry for this, sorry for these technical issues. Come on, please just come back. Alright, there you go. Now moving on to the tires and rims. As I said, going to the tire compound first, we are using the street tire compound. Then we're using the 245s on the front tires. That's the width. The width is 245. Then the rear width is 275, which is the last upgrade. Now going to the rim style. And we are using the sport rim style, and then going to the HRE rims. They're right here, and I'm using the HRE P45 SC rims. I think they look pretty nice on this car, so yeah, that's why I'm using them. And we are actually using the, oh, okay, it's locked, I cannot do that, so I have to upgrade the rims myself first. Okay, I'll do that. Right, now upgrading the rim size again. We were using 19-inch rims, I believe, which you may think looks a little big, but I don't know, I like it on this car. Alright, so now moving on to the, let's see, drivetrain upgrades. For the clutch we're using race, for the transmission we're using race as well, and for the differential we're using race as well. Then moving on to the platform and handling upgrades. And I'm pretty sure these are race as well. We have race brakes, obviously, race springs and dampers. We have race anti-roll bars, and then we don't have the full roll cage actually. We have the sports reinforcement roll cage thing, and then the weight reduction is the race weight reduction. Right, then moving on to the last category, which is engine. We're going to start off with the air filter, and that's upgraded to race. And we have the intake, manifold and throttle body, which is race as well. The fuel system is race as well. Then the ignition is stock. The exhaust is race as well. Then camshaft, we are using the sport camshaft and valves. Then for the valves we're using street, which is street. I thought it was stock, but yeah, it's street. Then for displacements we are using the street engine block. Then pistons and compression is sport. Then oil and cooling is street. And the flywheel is sport. So that are the upgrades, and that gives you an amount of, let me just see, 448 horsepower, and the torque should be 402 lb ft, whatever that means. I think feet of torque or something like that. Then the weight of the car is 2598 pounds, and the weight distribution is 52% on the front. Alright, now I'm gonna show you my tune setup. And it's just saving again. Alright, there we go. So for the front tire pressure we're using 28.5, and then on the rear we're using 27. Then the gearings, the final drive is 3.85, and I think these are all left stock, so we're just gonna adjust the final drive. Then the front camber, negative 2.6, then the rear camber is negative 0.8. Then the toe is set to 0, and the front cast angle is set to 6 degrees. Then anti-roll bars, we have 22.02 in the front. You might not be able to get this exact number, so if you get anything like really close to it, it should be fine. But yeah, this is 22.02, and then we have on the rear we have 10.66. Then going to the springs, we have 731.6 in the front and 595.6 in the back. And again, you might not be able to get these exact numbers, but as long as you get really close to it, it should be fine. Then the ride height is set to the lowest, which is 3.3 inch in the front and 3.2 inch in the rear. Then the damping is 4.0 in the front, well that's the rebound, and then the rear rebound is 4.6. Then the bump stiffness is 4.8 in the front, and in the rear there's 4.4. Then going to the aero, there's nothing to tune there because we're using the stock aero. The brakes we left them stock, no tuning to that. And then the differential, we set the acceleration to 93% and the deceleration is set to 84%. Alright, so that's the tune setup. I'm now going to show you some drifting clips with this car. So enjoy the rest of the video and make sure you like and subscribe. Alright, thanks for watching and goodbye.